Welcome to an extra special episode of The Jake Show, where we're gonna be hopping back on the alt train today. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase, alt. I really do. It's like clear defined subcultures and subgenres are now like indefinable. It's now there's like mainstream and then there's alt. You could be anything, but you're always defined as alt. Because it's super easy to do, right? There's no elitists in alt. In fact, that's not even true. I saw people like denying e-culture. A few people actually taking it upon themselves as ambassadors of the alt community, denying access to e-culture. Can you believe this? You have an ambiguous categorization as alt, and people are still gatekeeping it. That's what I was going to say. The fact that it is such an ambiguous label to have, it means it's an umbrella term. You can fit almost anything in it. And then when you try to clearly define yourself as something, suddenly you start butting heads with gatekeepers, and that's when things can get a little bit dicey. But everyone don't give a shit about that. You can think what you want, I don't care. But some people feel nice and comfortable in the alt label, and I hate the name alt. I think the name is just ugly. Honestly, I think it should have been named Ernative, to be perfectly honest with you. I think maybe we've used the wrong half of the word here. I guess it's honestly just a natural way. It's actually quite a clever way when you think about it to avoid gatekeeperism and elitism, isn't it? By not clearly defining yourself as any particular thing, no one really knows what to keep you out of. You know, you're not really saying you're anything, so no one can really be like, well, you're not part of us. And it's like, well, I'm not saying I am. So people became so tired of elitism and gatekeepers that they actually decided to create an ambiguous umbrella term that you can't possibly gatekeep. Saying that though, I did see people trying to do it. Don't do that. Look, I don't like e-culture either, but it's not up to me to decide who is and who isn't allowed under the alt umbrella, okay? No one has that authority. But before we proceed in this video, I just want you guys to know that if I see anything that is stupid or cringy or just straight up vanity TikTok, and you guys have seen my video on that, then I'm gonna say that's what it is, right? Because I saw a lot, and I didn't say it, because I was trying to be nice. I was being nice in my first video. Today, I might not be so nice, but I saw a lot of people creating content. It was stuff that isn't actually anything, is it? It's just like, I'm thin and beautiful. Check this out. Just look at me for just 10, maybe 20 seconds. That's not content. That's not anything. Do you know what? I checked that. I just realized I checked that behavior in the first video because, and I think I actually cut it out because it was such an ambling explanation, was the fact that like these compilations are taken from people's personal TikTok pages. I mean, they're still putting this out there into the public, but they took it and they put it into a compilation to represent the alternative subculture on TikTok. They did not intend to be used as some sort of unwilling ambassador for the alternative movement. So if they knew that that's what they were doing, I doubt they would make the same content. Taking a picture, fine. Is it fine? But then again, how is that any different from taking a photo on Instagram? Like I do, like a lot of people do. It's just a video form of taking a posed photo. So I guess there's really nothing wrong with it. There you go. That's acknowledging toxic behavior right there. Self-awareness, kids. I guess I'm just jealous that I'm no longer young, thin, and pretty. That was 7 years ago. Exhibit A. Ah, so beautiful. And I was beautiful. You know what? Here's an alt-fashioned TikTok compilation. Let's click on that. Let's see if we can get some inspiration. Copyrighted music, right? So because alt TikTokers typically don't say or do anything meaningful in their TikToks, just kidding, just ribbing you a little bit. You can do a lot with the platform. You don't have to just lip sync or just play a stupid song. You can do something. Nothing's stopping you. So I'm gonna take all of the copyrighted music out of this video, out of like all these TikToks, and just put like YouTube safe, copyright free, royalty free, crappy music over the top to spare me the pain of content claims. That's straight up Gothic Lolita. That's what that is. Straight up Gothic Lolita, which is awesome. Would not have worn white shoes with that dress. Would not have done that. They're hella white though, right? I definitely would have gone with black. But I feel like other people can follow me here. I can't be the only one who thinks this. Still a great outfit. It's a nice dress. It looks primo. Could be wrong. I typically don't wear Lolita dresses. I doubt I'd ever find one of my size to tame such a mighty physique. But like the split dye. Appreciate it. Like that. We got 90s grunge, man. More split dye. Split dye is a big thing right now, isn't it? It used to be a punk thing, actually, with split dye hair. An old classic punk thing to do was split dye. You know, it's sort of been appropriated by the e-culture. What do we got here? So we got The Cure, Joy Division, both decent bands. And then we've also got Suicidal Tendencies, which I think was like the original metalcore band, right? Am I thinking of the same band? They did that song that, do you know what? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look this up. Yes! Yes, they did Institutionalized. That's what I remember. Yeah, I remember this song. I remember this video. Because I always thought it was really weird. Hardcore punk band. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, genre, heavy metal, rock, punk rock. So I think Suicidal Tendencies, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but in the metal scene, I actually read that they were sort of the blueprint for metalcore, for like modern American metalcore, which I found very difficult to believe because like it's so different. But apparently that's where that came from. That's why I called them the original metalcore, even though that sounds kind of weird because people know what metalcore is. We got some Susie ass eye makeup right there. High-waisted. Which I think is actually how you're meant to wear those trousers, but none of us did back in the day. We'd always try and like shift our trousers as low as they would go. And now people are hiking them up as far as that. We used to make fun of people who hiked up their trousers. Everyone wore them like right on the top of their penises, like just at the very top. It's all about getting a sag going. Rocking a sick-ass sag. And now it's all about hiking them up as high as they'll go. This is adorable. This is adorable. I hate that song. There's a couple of songs on TikTok. Do you know what? It's all of them. It's all of them. It's the oh no one that I hate, and I hate this one. And there's, what was the other one that I couldn't stand? What was it? I'm so glad I can't think of it because it gets stuck in my head and I can't stand the song. But there's so many like awful songs that people use. And I'm trying to do a deep dive into TikTok. I have the app on my phone and I'm trying to go through TikTok and there's two topics on TikTok that I want to do like a kind of like an expose, but mainly just talking about why I don't like the platform and what I think is wrong with it. But I can't stand the music. It's so odd. People use the same 5 songs. The popular, it's like, I'm just going to use these songs over and over again because they get me on the FYP, even though it has nothing to do with the content of the video. I
wish you could just restart. Everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. I think everything's gonna be okay. What would it be like if you could just restart? You need.
That is some classic ass vibes. That is some classic vibes. God, that's the kind of shit that me and my friends would do like back in the day. Like 2006. Wait, 2006? Like 2008. I don't have any photos from when I did it in 2008, so here's one from 2010. There's something, yeah, and they've gone mental with the liquid eyeliner. I mean, we all did. We all did. This is some classic shit. I wish I lived in a place that was like snowy like this, you know? Because there's something about a graveyard in the snow and cold and winter that's just awesome. It looks so much cooler than green grass and a gray. Okay. That's why I've actually started like messing with the hues in some of my photos of my motorbike and stuff and me going out because like I hate the color green of grass. I feel like it puts a lot of people off. They see that color green and they're like, oh God. So, especially for me, if I look at a photo and it has that green grass, that color green in it, I'm just like, oh God, no, none of that. There's something so visually off-putting about it. So I've been messing with the hue to get rid of it and make it look more interesting. Is that just me? Leave a comment if it's you too. It's that Rasputin song. It's the Rasputin song that everyone uses, that everyone plays for no reason other than the fact that everyone's using it so it gets in the FYP. Decent outfit. Decent outfit. Probably wouldn't have gone with a tartan beret. But other than that, it's a good outfit. Techwear. They went from wearing a Cure t-shirt to techwear. That's range. Man, a lot of those were like thrifty ass 80s goth looks, and I appreciate that because it's not aesthetically perfect, but that's exactly what's like so authentic about it. It's about mix and matching and finding stuff that kind of works together but really doesn't. But the fact that it is mismatching, it perfectly emulates that era, that decade. But every day of my life, I wish I was a vampire. The older I get, I'm like, a vampire any day now. I don't want to get any older. I want to be this age forever. Oh, yes. Late 90s, early 2000s Eurotrash aesthetic, I feel gets no love. No one cares about it. Because it was European, right? So people don't typically get it. But this... Yes! All of this! I very rarely see people emulating this exact style. Because it was an exact style. If you look at any of like the Euro beats, the Euro dance, I think I called it Eurotrash a second ago. That's not what I meant. Late 90s, early 2000s, like, and if you watch any of those videos and listen to any of that music, it is so very specific. If you went even a little bit outside of that music, you were something else. It had a very specific look, and it was like super like cyber gothy, just like poppy looking, and it had some interesting fashion styles and interesting like clothing items, like especially the trousers. I thought they had like a lot of very interesting looking pants, which I had a pair of back in the day. Don't have a photo of them because this is like back in the day, like 2003. They've even got the color grading down. What is it? Jenny Leck? I appreciate that. That was awesome. You never see anyone doing that. It's hardcore dance. Like some sort of Japanese sounding hardcore dance. I swear I had that exact outfit. Not the top. But I swear I had that like exact look. I think even my hair was that color at one point, and the trousers as well. I'm so glad those trousers are coming back. I look terrible in them, but I'm glad they're coming back because they're such a classic staple. Because I remember when Criminal Damage used to make really good pairs of them. They used to have like a pinstripe pair that spikes down the sides. They had like a camo pair. They had a black and red pair. And I used to love those trousers. And they don't make them anymore, I don't think. There was one pair I bought about 8 years ago, and it was the last pair they had, and it was a 28-inch, which I most certainly cannot fit into. So it's a real shame, and they've gone missing. But if I can ever get my hands on a 32 to 34-inch waist pair of like Criminal Damage trousers, I'll be on that. I'll be on that instantly. Do you know what? Let me check eBay, see if I can find them. Do you know what? I'll check eBay after. You have a job to do, Jake.
The next time you wear black and someone says to you, "Whose funeral is it?"
That is a magnificent
Just be
dress.
honest. Look around the room and tell them, "I haven't decided yet."
Yes, perpetuate the stereotype that goths are murderers. Don't do that, guys. Please don't do that. I know it's cool and edgy, but please don't. I hate to bring it up, but it has taken a very long time for the goth community to separate from the whole Columbine thing, because the mainstream media was looking for an excuse to demonize us, and that was the exact excuse they needed, and they used it. And you still get some older generation people still associating the two things. It's taken a while, so please, you could be edgy as hell. Drop the murder thing. It's not good for the subculture. It isn't. Looks like your dad's doing some renovation. Okay, skin color tights. That scared the shit out of me. Oh god. I was like, what the hell is she doing? It's all about mixing and matching, I've noticed. People typically don't, like, match their colors anymore. Maybe they're not aware of it. Who knows? I do it. I'm really bad for it, but that's because I have, like, an eye for this kind of thing. Like, with all the color grading and stuff and music video stuff I've done, you sort of learn to look for it. You have, like, a slime green hoodie with a pink bag, which typically, you know, that would work. But then you have, like, the red, the sort of muted red in the Slipknot t-shirt, and then you have, like, white and pink shoes on a all black outfit. That's not something I would do. I wouldn't pair these clothes, but I guess that, you know, that's part of the fashion. That's part of the whole thing they're going for here. Because, you know, that, and I keep you know, bringing that up. And it is very similar to what we used to do back in the day, because, you know, typically, like, we were all broke ass kids and we didn't have the cash to, like, buy an entire outfit that matched. You know, sometimes you'd get, like, hand-me-downs, or a friend would give you something, or, like, you'd have enough money to buy one part of an outfit, and then you'd, like, DIY the next part of it, and the colors weren't right. You bought one hoodie that you thought was nice, and you bought a pair of trousers that you thought were nice, but they're two different styles, but you wear them together because you like them both. And it sort of created this aesthetic that was completely accidental, that I think now people are emulating on purpose. Public bathroom again. Also, those demonias again. Why public bathrooms? Never in a million years would I have ever thought that a bathroom, a room that strangers can just walk in and out at any moment while you're doing stuff like this. Never would I think, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go into this room in particular. That is a sick outfit. That's nice. I like that outfit. I like the colors. I like the sort of muted rust and red they have going to get vibe they have going right here. I like the choker, the chain, the corset, the black teeth. Big fan. I liked everything about that outfit. If I was to pick a favorite outfit of the whole video, it would be that one right there. That's awesome. Everything about that. In fact, I love the colors and the composition of that outfit so much. I would love to put it through this camera on an S-Log3 and color grade it to really, like, accentuate exactly how those colors are working together. And I don't mean, like, oversaturate it. I mean use a color grade that would really emphasize exactly how grungy it feels, how classic it looks. Another public bathroom. This Dole dripping blood, right? Is this the same person? It's a different person, because this is off-brand Vocaloid. These names. So this is actually a different person in a public bathroom, in a toilet, in a school toilet, it looks like. Now I get it. Now I understand. These aren't public bathrooms in the streets. These are school bathrooms, because Americans don't have to wear school uniform like we do over here in the UK. We're not allowed to wear our own clothes. We have to wear school uniform. It sucks so hard. And they're in between class. They're in class. And they went to one of the school bathrooms because very rarely would anyone come into the school bathroom while class is on. I think I figured it out. I think that's why there's so many videos in a school bathroom. Am I right? How right am I? Am I correct? Plus, you know, it does provide a good backdrop, because if it was like darkly lit with a black or, you know, dark colored background, you wouldn't be able to really appreciate the outfit. But that's exactly why they're doing it in the bathroom, because they're well lit and it's a white background, so you can see the outfit. It accentuates it. It's the main thing you focus on. Well, that was super fun. I'm probably going to do this again, because I'm kind of actually enjoying this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video. I had a great day today, because I made it a great day, and I will see you in the next one. All right, goodbye, everyone.